Hey everyone, Richie Leahy here. Today we're looking at the Kindle app on the MobiScribe Color Wave. And so this is the only way that you can really read color comics from Kindle on an e-reader. There are a couple other brands out there. This one is using the Kaleido Plus, 2 Plus maybe. It's not the 3, it's not the newest one, but reading comics like old Peanuts comics, this turns out very well. And so I highly recommend it for this reason, just because if you want a little bit of color, but you still want to be able to read, say outside, and not have the bright backlight on all the time, this is a great way around it. It works kind of similar to the Kobo app that I showed in another video, where you pick your books out. You can bring up the menu if you click in the middle as you're reading. This is the Kindle the Kindle Android app. So if you are familiar with that, you can kind of set it up to read how you would like it. If you double click, it kind of does a panel by panel. If the comic kind of supports that way of reading, you can just double click to get that back. I'm kind of going back and forth. You can kind of see how the app from the MobiScribe store, not the one from Android, I tried both. The one from the MOBA store works better. I'm assuming they're doing some type of other screen handling to cause it to auto refresh whenever you change a page. And so you can see you really don't need to change it as you go or kind of refresh it. Now you can kind of pull down to get it to refresh, or at least you used to be able to. I looked through the menu to figure out what the touch point of is the Kindle app to get it to refresh, and I couldn't figure it out. So if you know, leave a comment below. But I know the Kobo one, if you kind of touch at the top, it will auto refresh. This one kind of zooms out, so I must not be touching high enough or something. I do know that if you touch over here, it kind of works in the top right, but it also adds a bookmark, which I don't want to do. If I touch the back, then it does it, but it goes backwards. So there's no way to kind of, or at least that I've found, that allows me to do it. I thought it was one of the bottom corners, but that's the one thing that kind of changed since I got this, which makes it a little bit annoying to read because there's no way to really refresh without getting a lot of ghosting like that. And as you've seen, if you watch the other video, the Kobo app is a little bit more responsive, and those Ninja Turtle comics are way bigger and more detailed than these Peanut comics. So it almost makes me feel like the Kobo app is a better app if you don't have any books and you're trying to like look for one, or if you can kind of get it through the library app through Kobo and read the color comics through there. It might be a better experience than using the Kindle app on here. There was a way, like I said before, where you could kind of refresh on a page, and I don't know what happened to where I can get rid of some of the ghosting. There's a little bit there, as you can see. Now, my color settings I've kind of played around with. Very newspaper-like. I really like that. I've said it before, that's one of the things I was looking for. And so this is just a cool thing to kind of read your comics outside without having to worry about backlight in the dark too. You can just crank it down a little bit and kind of read it. It's a better experience. Doesn't bother your eyes reading on a screen like this. I don't know how the new refresh rate is, but if you're looking for a tablet like this, the MobiScribe definitely works. If you want to read comics, you can check out the Kobo one for some more detailed comics. If you want to kind of see what those look like. It's not a 10-inch screen. It's only like 7.8, I think. So it is kind of similar to the other Kindle in size. So reading some of the comics that are pretty detailed is a little rough, especially some of like the old Marvel comics. The new modern ones that are all pretty clean and easy to read, I haven't had any trouble on them reading on here. Regular books work fine. You can see some of the other apps. So definitely I prefer this for writing notes, reading, getting all my Kindle books on there. Also, it's easier to add PDFs. I can just drag them on over from a USB or do something else through like the cloud. If I want to add them on here, delete them directly on the tablet, I can email notes to myself. It's all pretty intuitive. Just don't think that you're going to get a full Android experience because you're not from this type of tablet. As of right now, it's more the screen technology is holding it back. But If you have any questions, you want to hear any more, put some notes in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching.